What's up, pals? Thanks for tuning in. This is episode 9 of Super Nerd Pals, your weekly conversational podcast about video games, comics, and everything else. You can find us on Twitter at Super Nerd Pals, and we are your pals. My name is Stan, and you can find me on Twitter at Stan Doom, like Dr. Doom. And joining me, as always, the Pokemon Master himself, Andy.
What's up, guys?
You can find Andy on Twitter at Joe_Tuna. So how's your week been?
It's been pretty lazy. I've slept most of my week away.
Last week was crazy because of the weather.
Yeah, it kind of just made me tired, and I felt like, I don't know, I just didn't want to deal with it, so I felt like sleeping all week.
Couldn't make up its mind whether it wanted to be cold or warm,
Well,
raining
now it's
or
like
snowing.
hot as hell.
Now it's
and
like spring. We sprung forward, and all of a sudden now it's like warm as hell.
Yeah, and then like Wednesday's supposed to be like crazy high, almost 60 degrees. Like, what? What is this? Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
My week's been fine. Been a little crazy with all the stuff that I have to do.
What stuff is that?
Oh, the usual crap.
The usual crap. Schoolwork, work.
Mostly work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a fine week. My Wii U came in the mail. So
How has that been?
it's a lot of fun. I immediately went and started downloading like virtual console games. Had to get Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. Had to
Did you get Tropical Freeze
no.
with the 20% off or the 30% off?
I'm just gonna borrow your copy. You never even play it, so
That's true.
re-downloaded Earthbound and Wind Waker. Can't wait to finally finish Earthbound.
You had a download copy of Wind Waker?
Yeah, because of
Oh.
the Mario Kart promotion.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. That's... Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I also got Super Metroid, thanks to Club Nintendo. Wario Land 4, I had to download that.
Yeah.
So that was a given. And Super Mario 3D World came with the system.
Oh, nice. So you got a nice little free game up in there.
Nice little
Oh,
package.
you have a lot of games now.
Yeah.
Damn, your Wii U collection's big and it just started. Got to play Smash Bros. Yet?
On the system itself?
On the
Not
system.
yet. I'm planning to get to that soon.
Awesome. Well, we need to do that.
You want to move on to the news?
Yeah, as far as news goes, Metal Gear Solid got a release date and a collector's edition released. And the collector's edition comes with the Big Boss arm replica.
Nice little half-scale bionic arm.
It's pretty cool. It's going to be retailing at $100. Also comes with a steelbook case, what looks like a map of some sort.
Yeah, like a physical map.
Yeah, it's really weird. And a lot of DLC shit.
Lots of DLC, and we'll get into that.
It's going to retail at $100 and
September 1st.
September 1st.
Cannot wait. Nice.
And you can also pre-order your copy now.
Nice, perfect way to end the summer.
I know, it's fucking amazing. I can't wait.
It's gonna suck though, because that's when the next semester starts at school.
Yeah. It's going to be like schoolwork. Do I want to play Metal Gear or homework? Oh, the answer is always going to be want to play Metal Gear.
I'm not. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to like having to shuck my responsibilities because
Yeah.
it will happen.
That's going to suck.
Also, Shovel Knight got dated for the PlayStation.
Shovel Knight comes out the day before my birthday.
April 21st, PS4, Vita, PS3,
PS3, I believe.
and I believe buying it entitles you to all versions of the game.
Yeah,
Cannot
definitely
wait.
does.
And if you buy it and you have PlayStation Plus, you get 10% off the release week.
Oh yeah, free discount.
You already know I'm buying that game.
Hell yeah, I'm buying that shit too.
I have Shovel Knight on 3DS. It was probably one of my favorite games of last year, besides Persona Q.
I remember you like constantly telling me how amazing this game is.
Incredible game. I highly recommend it. If you haven't gotten a chance to play it because you have a PlayStation but not a Nintendo console, get it as soon as it comes out.
Well, I wanted it for the 3DS. It was just, I don't know. I don't know why I never bought it.
I played the hell out of it for 3DS. I can't wait to go back and do it all again for trophies.
Hell yeah.
And Kratos.
Oh yeah, you get the Kratos DLC, right?
It's like some... I don't know. I'm not
Well,
sure if
it's
he's
like a
playable or if he's a boss, but he's in there.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. We doing this? And last for news, oh, not even last, we still got two more.
Two more items left.
Project Morpheus got released for Q1 of 2016.
It has like a release window, no exact
date, but at least it got yeared.
It got yeared.
And then it's supposed to be the lowest price they can possibly sell it for, and games will be shown at E3 this year.
I honestly can't wait to not play with any VR.
Why? Cannot wait to not.
I cannot wait to not play with it.
So you can't wait to play with it?
No.
Like, you just don't want.
I can't not wait to not play with it.
That's too many nots for me to count. Just fucking tell me if you want it or not.
Try to keep it at an odd number. So
do you want it or not?
I don't. Eventually, I feel like it'll be interesting, just not at the beginning.
Some douchebag will figure out how to make it like Sword Art and just die.
Just trap your brain in it.
Yeah. Gonna be fucked.
There's gonna be some kind of combination with VR systems and like some advanced AI program that just like takes over everyone's bodies.
Possibly. Skynet.
Dum, 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 dum.
And this is where we transition to Genesis. And
not for nothing, I am excited for Terminator.
I am extremely excited for that.
I'm a big Terminator fan. I can't say I really enjoy. I never even saw Salvation actually, but
really, oh my god, that movie was trash. But still,
that movie was garbage. But you should have seen it.
You should have. You should have. The best part of that movie was that they cut out Arnold Schwarzenegger from the first movie and just horribly pasted him in that movie.
Just like the Freedom Tower in the Spider-Man credit scene.
Yeah, man.
In the
just
upcoming
like
movie.
And old Spider-Man CGI'd into the Avengers. It's gonna be awesome.
Speaking of movies, actually, did you see Frieza's new transformation in the new Dragon Ball Z movie?
Yeah, it's gold and purple.
A Resurrection of F or something.
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, I know. But like his form
it's
is
not
like,
his form.
I want to call it his form. That's his form. Unless they give us what's it going to be called? Final transformation.
It's just like Frieza's race. You don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Final Transformation Championship Edition.
Super Street Fighter
Gold
4?
Edition.
Resident Evil?
Yeah. Frieza Gold Edition.
I think this is going to be like a Frieza God form.
Yeah, like Goku's God form.
Yeah. I mean, the trailer showed Frieza kicking Goku's ass.
I didn't see the trailer because I didn't want to be spoiled. But I had to see the picture because everyone posted the goddamn picture as soon as it...
I mean, come on. You have to know, obviously, Goku always gets his ass kicked at first. Always.
Nothing is sacred, though, with spoilers. They'll just put it out there.
Yeah, and it's really annoying.
They'll spoil anything in the trailers, too. It's like, why do you want to see so much of the movie before it's out? I personally don't. I want to go in fresh.
What movie was it? Quarantine showed the very ending scene in
really?
The trailer, yeah. And it's on the cover art.
There's like, 75 trailers for Age of Ultron now?
Yeah.
You can watch the whole movie, just paste it all together.
Just figure out where they go.
Speaking of Dragon Ball Z, you picked up Xenoverse, right?
Oh my god, yes. I paid $70 for that shit because I was determined to get the day one edition as fast as possible.
I don't blame you. I just don't blame you because I picked it up day one and I do not regret it.
I got that shit today, actually. And
so
I've
you
been
just started
playing it this morning.
You picked Voice 8?
I picked Voice 8. I needed it. Team 4-star?
See, if I knew that before, I would have probably made a male Voice 8 character. But that's going to have to be my second character now.
Yeah. I was going to make a female Saiyan, but then Voice 8, I was just like, oh my god, I need this.
So I've been playing a lot of Xenoverse last week, in addition to my Wii U, but my first impressions last week were really great. And I've been playing a little bit more, and I'm starting to see a little bit of the issues that people are having. One is the problem with the servers. It's always not working, essentially.
Yeah, I heard that they even used the servers to update leaderboards, so when you're not online, you still need the servers.
You can play in offline mode. The problem is that there's supposed to be... When it works, you're supposed to be in a hub world, and you're supposed to see other player characters running around. Never happens. What the game does is when it is in offline mode, it'll take the avatars of all the real players and plop them in the game as NPCs that you can check out
Yeah.
But that's about it.
You can also recruit the NPCs, right?
Yeah, you can recruit them to be like your teammates, but it costs money, and who wants to do that? When you play the side quest, you can pick any of the main cast.
See, fucking Space Time Cop Future Trunks didn't tell me any of that shit.
Yeah, you gotta pay if you want other time.
He was just like, yo, recruit these.
Just stop yourself.
I had to.
At least you're learning. If you want to pick a Z fighter or a bad guy to join your team, it's free. If you want to have a time cop, it costs money.
Fucking
they don't work
cops.
for free, those time cops.
Bro, but you don't get paid.
You don't get paid.
What do they think you are? This guy that's going to do this shit for free?
For free, yeah.
Just because Shenron...
Yeah, Trunks wished you there, so you're beholden to Shenron, man.
That's bullshit.
You can't break the contract.
Bro, pay me. Especially that it costs like so much money to unlock Super Saiyan.
I mean, you do get paid for missions. Also, speaking of Super Saiyan, is you don't have to pay for it. You can unlock it in the side quest.
From what I read on different forums, that shit's like impossible to do.
I know, because I've been trying to do it all week.
You've been trying to do the freeway?
Yeah, because you need to go, and not only do you have to finish the actual quest, but there's a hidden requirement to get the extra special ending of the quest for ultimate finish.
Yeah, the way that you have to do it is you have to beat everyone, then you have to kill Krillin while Goku's around. Then there's a slight chance Goku will turn Super Saiyan.
A slight
chance.
chance.
You can't let Frieza die. But he just goes ham on Frieza.
And Frieza's his standard version.
Yeah,
he's not like Final
Form 1.
Form. He's not like Gold Edition Frieza. He's just regular ass Frieza. Goku's gun in right form. Even though you can still kill Krillin and Goku won't transform. And the mission will just end.
Chance.
So not only is it random chance that you'll get the ultimate finish.
Wait, if you kill Krillin, there's a chance it'll just end?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So there's a slight chance that the quest will just finish, right? Then if you get the chance that it doesn't, and you go on to the Super Saiyan part, then it's like a pain in the ass to finish. And even after you do all that and you get the ultimate finish, you can get Z rank, there's still only a slight chance that you'll unlock Super Saiyan. So you can do all that shit and still not get nothing.
So why am I going to do it? Why would I do it? I just wait until the Android Saga, at the end of the Android Saga, where you unlock it to buy.
It just makes me jealous because like all the other guys are like powering up and I'm still here base level.
Well, didn't you finish the Android arc?
No, I'm towards the end of it.
Finish it. Once you finish the Android arc, you can buy it.
Well, if you join me, I'll be able to finish it.
Let's
That was
do
hard
this.
as shit, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I was stuck on Great Ape Vegeta.
It's not that hard, actually.
That dude is fucking annoying, though. He killed me with one hit. What kind of shit is this?
You gotta fly away from him, that's why.
Yeah, you have to, like, fucking smack, run away. Smack, run away. And then Gohan died my second time playing, and I was like, well, shit.
Listen, everyone dies.
Well, no, once Gohan dies, you lose.
Oh, yeah, also, when they have these items that let you heal yourself and heal teammates, but when you play that mission to get Super Saiyan, and you use an item that heals your entire team, it'll heal everyone but Frieza.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it won't even heal him.
That's so fucked up.
Like, they're doing it on purpose, just to fuck with you.
Oh my god.
So it takes a little bit away from it, but honestly, the game is so much fun that, like, I can kind of overlook it and just buy everything. You can just gather the Dragon Balls and just wish for money and whatever.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Have you gathered the Dragon Balls?
I gathered them once, and I used it to change my character's appearance.
Really?
And it took me several hours to collect the Dragon Balls. I was like, you know what? I don't like my character's hair. So I spent hours grinding for Dragon Balls.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was a way for you to change your character appearance if you didn't like...
Dragon Balls.
That's cool.
They have several different wishes. Like, there's money. There's secret characters that you can wish for that I think you can only get by wishing for them. Which
I
is
wonder
like,
how many characters that is.
It's like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and like Omega Shenron and stuff like that. Yeah, you need the Dragon Balls to wish for them. Then there's like special clothes you can wish for.
How do you collect the Dragon Balls?
There's I'll show you later, but there's two specific quests. There's sometimes when you get to a certain part of a quest, an other player character will show up, but not the actual one, like the NPC version of them, and you can challenge them to a fight. And if you beat them chances are you'll get a Dragon Ball by doing that.
Wait, is that when they just like randomly come and...
You got to talk to them. Yeah, they'll just show up.
Oh, no. I've seen the ones where like I was fighting Yamcha, Krillin, and Tien.
That's one of the missions where you can do that.
And then like Piccolo just came.
Well, no. So like certain ones, but it has to be another time cop. It can't be like another character.
Okay.
So there's a mission towards the beginning where you're fighting Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien, and if you beat them all really fast, a time cop will show up, and you can talk to them, challenge them. If you beat them, you get a Dragon Ball. You know how the drops are. Yeah. It's like random, but chances are if you land the last hit and you defeat them yourself, then you'll likely get a Dragon Ball. There's also another mission where you have to fight the whole Ginyu Force, but the very beginning of the mission is when the time cop shows up. So before you can do anything, you could talk to the time cop and have that fight. So in some ways, it's easier doing it that way. That way you guarantee that the time cop's going to be there right away, and you can get the Dragon Ball first thing, and then finish the rest of the mission.
Yeah, that sounds better than not getting anything after putting like 10 minutes into...
Well, it doesn't take that long, because it's one of the first missions. If you're doing the Yamcha, Tien, Krillin one.
Is it the one where they're training?
Yeah.
Training
like,
for the Saiyans?
Like that.
On the tower?
Yeah, the tower.
On Kami's tower?
Kami's like tower.
Kami's the lookout, not tower.
Kami's lookout on Korin's tower.
Yeah.
I wonder who pays rent for that shit. Like, is Korin the super?
And why is Roshi's house called Kami's house?
Because he's you know. You know why? I don't have to tell you.
Because anyway,
not Kami, like Kamei house.
Kamei's house,
even though it's pronounced basically the same.
Makes no sense.
Have you played any more Majora's Mask?
I have played very little.
I played a little bit. I got stuck in the snow temple, but I figured out what was going on, and then I got the fire arrows. So I finished dungeon. I just need to go back and get the fairies.
I actually finished the dungeon and collected all the fairies. Luckily, in my
I'm missing like 2 or 3 fairies.
I found them all mainly by accident. There was one that was really annoying to get. You have to use the lens of truth, and you see like a hole in a wall.
Is that the one where there's like ramps?
No, there's no ramps. So you're supposed to... What I saw you're supposed to do is, you know the pillar where you have to knock the 4 ice blocks off of?
Yeah.
After you do that, you go to the very top, and then you play as a Goron, and then you just like roll off the side, and it's supposed to land you there. What I did is I didn't knock off any of them, used the bunny hood, and I jumped off.
See, that's one of the ones I'm missing, I believe.
Yeah, that one was...
I can see the hole, I just don't know how to get there.
I almost rage quitted trying to get that because I swore you needed the hook shot for it. It took me so long. I must have tried that jump like 6 times.
Yeah, I'm really gunning to like finish this game because I want to move on to Wind Waker, and eventually I want to get like Zelda 2 and stuff.
Yeah.
But I refuse to let myself get any more.
Zelda 2 is torture. Just throwing that out there.
Hey, there's save states, so...
I guess. That's always true because it's like the emulator.
Save states is how I managed to finish Mega Man 2.
Really?
It's like the only way I could do it. It's save states.
Save state in front of them.
Honestly, like going back to Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2... Man, that game is... Actually, the first Donkey Kong...
You need save states in that game.
I feel... Well, at least in the beginning, Donkey Kong Country is much harder than the second one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Donkey Kong Country is, like, ridiculously harder.
I don't understand why it's so hard.
They were just like, yo, fuck you.
You know what my favorite part of those games are, though?
What?
The music.
Yo, the music is so good.
Some of the best game musics I've ever heard.
Oh, man. Speaking of which, since we're on Donkey Kong Country... I was watching a JonTron video, and he was doing, like, this Barbie gameplay, where he was doing all Barbie games. And one of the Barbie games was a copy-paste of the water levels from Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, with a Barbie in it. Same music, everything. It was crazy.
I don't appreciate how they, like, half-ass all the games for girls.
It's so annoying.
I mean, like... Let's be real here. There shouldn't be any specific games for girls. Girls can play... whatever they want.
Yeah, but the ones, like, that one Rugrats game, what was it, Angelica something? Where you pretty much just, like, dress up Angelica and go to fashion shows. And then there's also these Barbie games, which are, like, atrocious.
certain developers think that just because it's marketed towards girls that they can put less effort into it, I think.
I mean, that's not the case, though. There's a lot, especially now, like, girl gamers have bursted.
Well, I mean, no, I'm talking about, like, for ones that, like, Barbie Games, Mary Kay and Ashley, Sweet 16, License to Drive, like,
But you love that game.
The game is great. It's bad, but it's, like, in a good way. Bad in a good way.
I mean, I guess those developers had a pass on that.
But in general, it almost feels like they're an afterthought. Case in point, Dragonball Xenoverse, I have a female Saiyan that I play as. All the characters refer to her as a he.
Really?
All of them. All the dialogue, everything refers to my character as a male.
That's crazy.
Because I don't know if they expected that there would be no females playing the game, period, or that nobody would create a female character. Just, it's insane. Like
you can't even... Why not change the dialogue? At least, I mean, that's only one word.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like an afterthought, which is bullshit because games should be as diverse as possible, and it should totally like be inclusive. You shouldn't just be like, oh, we're just going to toss in a gender option, but not do anything to make it feel like the same game as you would have if you were a male.
Yeah, I mean, if they just refer to you as he, regardless as a she. That's kind of offensive.
It is offensive and it's annoying.
Yeah.
Especially annoying because I'm like, I'm fucker, like, I'm wearing hot pants. Come on.
Wearing shorts trying to defeat Reddits. Speaking of which, the gold armor. Have you wore that?
Yeah,
it looks like you're wearing no pants.
Yeah.
It's like just ass. It's so hilarious.
You know what I did is I couldn't stand all the gold, so I just took the pants off. And your character wears, like, black, like, shorts. So
I didn't even know you can do that. But
I mean, you lose some, like, stats that way, but, you know.
But who cares? As long as I'm not looking at a shiny, like, metal ass.
Shiny, perfectly shaped, like, ass.
It's crazy. I saw it, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I changed the pants, and then I found out it was just pants. It was really weird. What did you pick up comic-wise?
This week, I picked up, Princess Leia #1 came out, so you know I was all over that shit.
I need to get that shit.
You have to.
Yeah, I was working, unfortunately, on... Oh, no, I was off on Wednesday, but I kind of slept in, so...
Happens.
Yeah, with the shitty weather, I mean, I just kind of wanted to sleep, like I said earlier.
I picked up the Scotty Young cover for Princess Leia. Scotty Young does all the baby variants where they're like kids or whatever. I don't normally like his like variants, but I really like the one for Leia. I thought that one was pretty cool. So it was like,
oh, that one is really cool.
Yeah, and she's like on the I don't know what that is, an escape pod. She's got her like gun. It looks like the standard cover, just like a Scotty Young version of it.
That's awesome.
So I like that. Comic itself is pretty awesome. It's like we thought right from the ending of the credits of the first movie on. Essentially, Leia finds out that the Empire is tracking down and murdering all the remaining survivors of her planet, Alderaan. So she and like another rebel pilot who is also an Alderaanian. How would you like?
I don't.
I'm gonna just say Alderaanian. Anyway, so her like co-pilot and her team up, and they're gonna go rescue all the remaining survivors from her planet from the Empire. And
so are they just gonna try to like repopulate Alderaan?
No, they're just trying to save everyone, get them all together in one spot. So, it's kind of cool because Leia's doing it like against everyone's like wishes. Like nobody wants Leia to kind of go out and do this, put herself at risk. They're like, "Oh, you're the princess. You gotta like stay back." And she's like, "Bitch, I ain't gonna stay back."
Yeah, she ain't gonna give a shit.
So she like, and so there's like a scene where Luke tries to stop her, and like she like outsmarts him, and he's like, "Good job."
Why doesn't Luke just go with her?
Because he's got his own stuff to do.
Because Luke's a douche.
Luke's got his own crap.
Luke's chilling. What does he got going for him? I need to kill Vader.
I gotta do the
Please,
rebel
Ben,
stuff.
give me the power to kill him.
I gotta be a Jedi like my father before me who fell to the dark side and killed everyone. Except not that part. Everything before that part.
So everything before turning into a Sith.
Yeah, essentially.
I guess. And he did slaughter like 1 million children.
I'm excited to see where the series is going, honestly. So I'm probably gonna collect the entire mini and see how it ties into the other two books, because it obviously takes place before both Vader and Star Wars itself.
That's awesome.
I also picked up Harley Quinn 15, and I like the Harley Quinn variant that I picked up. I don't know if you know this, but DC did this whole month of Harley Quinn variants. So every major DC book had a Harley Quinn variant where Harley Quinn would like interact with the stars of that book.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they did a whole variant. I wasn't going to pick up every single one, but I picked up the ones for the stories that I was following, like Justice League had the Harley Quinn variant. And I thought it was clever what they did for Harley Quinn's variant is that they had Harley Quinn guest on the cover of Harley Quinn. So there's two of them, and they're fighting each other. Harley Quinn's fighting Harley Quinn.
Oh, it kind of looks like old Harley Quinn versus new Harley Quinn.
Yeah, so it's like Harley Quinn
and they're fighting over Joker.
Yeah.
Well, a Joker doll.
Yeah, basically. So
That's
it's like
pretty cool.
Original costume Harley and modern costume Harley just fighting each other.
That's really funny.
Which I thought that was funny, so I picked that up. It seems like it's starting to pick up finally, because Harley Quinn realizes that she needs an assistant because she has too many things going on in her life at once.
Because she's not doing shit?
No, she's being a psychiatrist. She's got that roller derby thing that she's a part of. She's a landlord, and so she realizes she can't do everything. So Poison Ivy shows up, and
oh my god,
yeah. So she helps Harley basically put out like a Craigslist ad for help. And the way it's worded is like essentially, I forget how many, but they're asking like for 12 women who will do whatever it takes. And so it looks like that Harley Quinn's inadvertently like creating a new gang of like Harleys. So it's like she's like putting together a gang basically.
That's gonna be insane.
In the original Harley Quinn ongoing, she had a gang too, but it was all like men, and they were all like, "Oh, this is a woman. She's not gonna be able to do anything." And so now it's kind of cool that it's going like an all women gang. I don't know if they're gonna be criminals, because Harley seems to think in the ongoing that she's a superhero. She thinks she's like a vigilante because she saves people from a burning building. She like murders the guy who put the building on fire.
But she saves the people.
But she saves like the people.
And I guess she's kind of good. And she's also like, now that she's split up from Joker, she's kind of her own thing.
I like that she's her own thing, and I like that she's trying to do something like more heroic.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of Harley Quinn when she was paired up with Joker all the time, because it was just like, it felt like she was Joker's pet. Like, kind of like the hyenas.
She essentially was.
Yeah, and Joker abused the shit out of her.
I'm glad that they're like they're separating them. I'm also excited to see her in the Suicide Squad movie.
Oh,
just putting that
yeah.
out there, like.
But the Joker's also in the Suicide Squad movie, which kind of upsets me.
I feel like they're just gonna adapt the animated movie Suicide Squad.
I hope so.
Like, make
that Suicide
live action.
Squad movie was really good.
I think, honestly, that was one of my favorite DC animated movies.
I have a lot of favorite DC animated movies.
DC puts out really good animated movies.
Yeah, Under the Red Hood was the first one that I've ever seen. And that was probably the best one until I saw Assault on Arkham.
You need to see New Frontier.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. I definitely need to check that out.
Is that the name of it? Let me just double check. Yeah. It's really cool because it shows the Justice League going from basically the Golden Age to the Silver Age, and like introducing Green Lantern and the Flash and Batman's like more kid-friendly look and stuff. So they kind of like show, and it's like it takes place in the 50s, so it's really cool. It's one of my favorites.
That sounds pretty cool.
You should definitely check that out.
Definitely sounds like something I'll watch. I might watch it tonight, depending.
Well, not if we're playing Xenoverse.
Yeah, well, that's why I said depending. We are going to take a break when I have to watch Better Call Saul.
Yeah. So what'd you watch last week? You watch any TV?
I watched Better Call Saul, but I don't really have anything to say because I feel like we talk about the same thing when we talk about that show.
It's just good, yeah.
It's like, that show's amazing. Check it out.
It's hard to talk about something that's really good. It's easy to talk about something that's really bad.
It really is, because, I mean, how else can you describe something that's good? I watched
great.
Gotham.
It's awesome.
I watched Gotham. Gotham seems like
Gotham is always
There was this one part where Fish was talking to this doctor, and she was like, what will happen if I fail you? And he was like, well, this is the guy that last failed me. And he pulled over a curtain, and he had like a woman arm and a child leg, and
it's weird.
He was pretty much like the doll maker.
Mm.
But I'm not sure if he's the doll maker. It's just like, I have no idea. And then I've also watched The Walking Dead.
How's that going?
So they arrived to Alexandria. In last week's episode, they arrived to Alexandria, they got their jobs, blah, blah, blah. Pretty boring episode. This week's episode kind of picked it up. They kind of show that Daryl is taking the place of Jesus, which is a comic book character, which I found out might not be in the series. So Jesus' job is to pretty much go out there and recruit however many people he thinks is necessary, and the people that he thinks is necessary to recruit for his place. So it looks like Daryl's replacing him. There's also hints that Daryl's gonna die, so I'm confused on that. And they're showing Sasha lose her mind, and I feel like she's gonna be the suicide replacement for Carol.
Honestly, if they kill Daryl, who are they even gonna have? That's interesting.
Carl after he loses his eye, if that happens, but it might not. And then I think that was pretty much it for TV shows.
Next week, Flash comes back.
I know, Flash and Arrow have been killing me.
Such a long wait. I can't believe it's been almost a month without the Flash.
This shit is ridiculous. Next week, I cannot wait. Well, we won't even be talking about it for another 2 weeks, but
2 more episodes, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry for myself. I just really want to see the new Flash.
Man, that Flash series, Gorilla Grodd, I want them to do something with him so bad already.
They're gonna do something with him.
No, but I want to see like Gorilla Grodd like next week, next Tuesday, fighting the Flash.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, next Tuesday they're gonna show this dude in the suit. What's his name? Fucking
Adam?
No, well that's on Arrow. Definitely showing him in the suit. But this dude, the Doctor.
Oh, Wells.
Yeah, Harrison Wells. In the reverse.
Can't wait for that.
In the reverse Flash costume. About damn time. Jeez. Oh, I need that.
Also, didn't the Avengers tickets go on sale?
Avengers tickets did go on sale.
Did you get your ticket?
No, but you got yours.
I got mine Thursday night, so before
Thursday
the actual...
night? Ooh.
Yeah, the day before the wide release.
Where at?
I don't even remember.
Somewhere in the city.
Yeah.
Probably, because no one's going to, like, malls and shit. They charge way too much. I don't know why that is. I feel like the malls charge way too much more money than the city.
City in general, just insane amount of money for tickets. You can go anywhere else in the country and, like, pay half the price that you have to pay in Manhattan.
That's very true. Tax is also a lot lower, so that kind of helps.
Cannot wait to see the Avengers, and we're going to probably have a little roundtable discussion.
I am so hyped for that.
Do a little special episode where all we do is just talk about the Avengers.
It's going to be called the Super Ultra Pals.
Super Avengers Pals or something.
It's going to be something.
We'll
figure that out. It's going to be fun.
So, special topics this week. You have anything you want to talk about?
Alright, so thoughts on current states of DLC?
So, I don't know if you know this, but with Metal Gear Solid 5's announcement and its release date, they announced a whole bunch of different DLC, and it's all over the place. Specific versions have specific items, and not all of them get all the same DLC. And honestly, I'm tired of day one DLC and all the nonsense that they do. Like, you had to pay extra money because you want a day one version of Xenoverse so you can get Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
That's true.
And who does that benefit? It benefits the people who are selling it, not necessarily the developers or even, the studio that published it.
Yeah, it pretty much just supports the scalpers.
More or less. And I don't know, I have all kinds of feelings about DLC when it comes out day one.
I really don't like DLC, especially like with Dragonball Xenoverse. I actually I figured it out. When I put the DLC code in, nothing downloaded on my console. So I was like, that's weird. Usually, DLC, you download it. Then I come to find out as soon as I put my game in, it was like DLC unlock detected. And I was like, wow. So I paid extra money for on-disc DLC. Why? I hate when people do that.
It's just a way to get more money out of people. It's similar to how, comics will raise the price $1 when there's like a big event. Like Superman's new power, extra $1.
Yeah, like it doesn't benefit anyone. Why? Like you don't need that extra $1 from everyone.
I can see how in some ways it incentivizes I don't even know. It makes it more appealing to buy the game new when it first comes out because you get special DLC, and they're really just trying to curb secondhand sales and I guess piracy, but that doesn't really do anything but make it harder on the consumer and trying to figure out which versions they want to get, and the whole idea of you buy the collector's edition of Metal Gear Solid, you get most of the DLC. You buy this Day 1 edition, you get a few pieces of that DLC. You don't get all of it.
Yeah. And it kind of reminds me of, like, Amiibos, for instance. Walmart put out this gold Mario Amiibo exclusive to Walmart. Where we live, there's not a Walmart for, like, quite a while. So we can never get that. But they're already selling pre-orders on eBay for $250.
I thought that was funny because I saw on Twitter eBay had like an official promotion where it's like sold now, but you can get yours here on eBay, and you click on the link and it takes you to a $200 listing.
It's ridiculous.
Which is insane.
It's kind of like they support scalpers because it just gets people to use their website.
I just don't like it. I can, in some respects, see why they would do it. That doesn't mean I agree with it or that I like it. The Witcher 3 is going to release with, I think it's 16 pieces of free DLC. It's just free.
That's awesome.
Stuff like that is great. It's like no matter how you get it, you're going to get the DLC. So if you get it used, you get it new.
Well, that was also with like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance for a while. They had posted the DLC for that game free. And I remember before I bought that game, I had downloaded that free DLC because I knew I was going to get the game eventually. But I didn't have the money at the time. Finally got it, and now I have that DLC free.
See, I think in some respects that makes it more appealing to have it free. Because you were like, oh, if I buy this, I'll get this free DLC regardless.
Yeah.
So you bought it anyway.
Yeah. Kind of gave me an incentive to buy the game. Because, like, I got this DLC, need to play it.
And what they can always do is they give you the free ones to begin with, and then later on they have the expansions. I'm not against DLC expansions. Like, I don't mind that. Like, Dragonball Xenoverse's Season Pass.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm probably going to pick up.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely buying the Season Pass.
But then it's like, oh, you buy this, and you get this Day 1 DLC, and if you don't get it Day 1, then you're out of luck.
Yeah. Like, the Day 1 DLC, it doesn't even give you much. It gives you Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and then the gold costume and the silver costume, or crystal costume. And, like, the only reason I wanted this DLC so bad was just so that I could have Vegeta in my roster. I didn't care about the costumes.
Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is really useful if you want to grind those missions,
He is really... Oh, my God.
Because he's, like, so OP.
I remember using Final Shine on Krillin and just destroying his life. It was crazy.
So my topic is, what's a game from your childhood that you feel like only you've played? So that's a game that people might not remember, just like an oddity that you remember from your childhood. Because there's always that one game that you played that like nobody else really played either.
Or remembers. Yeah. For me, it's Kirby 64. I fucking love that game.
I don't think I've ever played Kirby 64.
Yo, I don't even remember how I got my hands on this game. I just know I own it. I don't remember how. I don't remember what possessed me to buy it, but I did.
Do you have it
I guess.
Today?
I still have it.
Nice.
Yeah. And I just remember, like, the first world, you're able to get this power. So in this Kirby game, you can combine powers. So I got the sword power and the fire power, and you put it together, it's like you get a flame sword. So I used that throughout the whole game. Even if I lost the power, I would go back to the first world to acquire that power to use it.
Oh, man.
I was dedicated. That game was like amazing to my childhood.
Was it 3D or was it like a side-scrolling?
It was like a 3D side-scroller.
It's like a 2.5D or?
Kind of. Because they had 3D segments. So they were like where you can choose your path. But other than that, it was like a 2D side-scroller. 3D side-scroller.
Were there any GameCube Kirby games?
I don't think so.
I know there was like Kirby's Air Ride, which was like a racing
Well,
game.
that's a racing game. That's like Mario
But no
Kart.
like actual standard
I don't
Kirby.
think they were actual like regular Kirby games. Could be wrong, but
That's interesting. My game was this game for the PS1 called Rascal.
I've never heard of that game.
It's a game that I saw when I was younger, when I was with my parents in Toys R Us, and I just saw the box for it. I don't even think it was out because they had those little paper slips that you would bring up to the counter to like pre-order. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
Like you'd bring up the little paper slip. It's like, I want this. So they had those. They didn't have the game, and all I knew about the game before then was that you were playing as some kid, and he went back in time, and he had like a gun that shoot bubbles.
That sounds so weird.
It was weird, and so I finally got the game, and it was hard as hell.
Do you still have it?
I don't, unfortunately. But I remember playing it over and over again, even though I couldn't get past the first level, because I believe you went back in time to like a dinosaur like world, and there was like lava everywhere, and you shot bubbles from your like bubble gun or whatever, and it was just this weird time traveling, almost like a slightly worse version of Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Where you would just every level was a different game in the past, or like
that
level
game
in
was
the past.
awesome.
Yeah, that was mine.
Well, I wrote the name down. I'm definitely gonna see if that shit's on the PlayStation Store.
It's probably not, but you could probably YouTube it. I'm sure somebody else had to have like played that game.
I'll probably find an emulator. I want to play this game for myself. Like done. I'm convinced. I need to play this game. Bubbles.
I almost. Like, in my mind, I almost completely, like, forgot that it existed. I, like, blocked it out, and I guess I thought that I imagined that it was real, but then I saw screenshots of it on the internet, and I was like, oh, wow, that was, like, a thing. And then it unlocked all these memories that I had, like, stored away.
Damn.
Yeah.
Repressed memories to the max.
That game must have been that hard if I repressed those memories.
I mean, hell yeah. I think I have repressed memories of Hey You Pikachu still.
God, I remember just, like, yelling at Pikachu into the microphone. Like, what is wrong with you? Why don't you listen to me?
Move forward. And then Pikachu would just go to sleep. What the hell are you doing?
I would, like say mean things to Pikachu and he would get angry.
I remember that, yeah.
That's, like, the only thing that worked in that
like,
game.
fuck you.
You're like, Pikachu, you're a jerk. And he's like, nah. Like, shoot lightning.
Pikachu hated me. I'm sure he did.
Me and Pikachu just did not like each other.
Pikachu is just like, hey, Stan, fuck you.
Worst pet. Like, they wanted to recreate, like, the Pikachu from the beginning of the Pokemon cartoon.
But I guess they kind of succeeded
That just,
there.
like, asshole Pikachu who didn't care about anything but himself.
What made him start caring for Ash?
I think because Ash almost killed himself trying to protect him from, like, all the Spearows or whatever.
This just proves that when you're 10 years old, you're not old enough to go on a journey alone.
No.
You die by, like, bird attacks. And apparently an electric mouse will fry you, and a stolen bicycle.
If you go outside your house at 10 years old, you're going to get pecked to death by Spearows.
And you will steal someone's bicycle and owe them for life.
For life.
For life. Well, that's pretty much it for this week.
Light week.
Really light week.
Not much happened, but we work with it.
Oh, yeah.
So, where can they get in contact with us if they want to ask us some questions or send us some topics?
You can do that on email.
Email?
supernerdpals@gmail.com.
What is email?
Email us. Snail mail. We'll
Send
have
us
a
a letter.
PO box. You want to send a messenger pigeon? That's fine. Do it.
Send us a raven.
With a scroll. Has to be a scroll.
Tie it to his leg and just like throw it out.
Or you can get us at Twitter at SuperNerdPals, or at our personal Twitters at StanDoom or at Joe_Tuna.
Thanks for listening, guys. I'm Stan. This is Andy, and we'll catch you next week.
Later, guys.